Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How are you? I wonder if I'm coming in live. It's always kind of like this kind of it's almost like a delayed reaction or something. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Anywho, how are you? I'm Tony. I'm here. I'm alive, and it's Wednesday, albeit a little bit cloudy, although my mood isn't very cloudy. But the weather is a little bit cloudy, which is actually a good thing because, as some of you may know, I'm living here in the northwest of Canada, and of course, we had some historical weather patterns that created um, some pretty mass flooding and has disrupted a lot of lives. But happy to report, communities came together, people came together, and the roads are opening and bridges are going. It's amazing how that works when we don't have, how do we say it, when other forces are not getting in the way, as they say. So it's a beautiful thing to see. I know that there's still a lot more work to be done, but things are moving along. So let me know where you're coming in from. As I mentioned, I'm here in beautiful White Rock, BC, which is about an hour away from Abbotsford, where all the floods were. But I am here. So yeah, so let me know. Let me know if you're coming in live or if you're on the replay. Of course, you know what to do. Hashtag replay. And let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation about shiny object syndrome. And it's a big subject right now because you're seeing a lot, and I mean a lot, of posts right now on social media, in all kinds of varieties of social media, whether it's stories or reels or news feeds or all the different platforms. And everything's about Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. And so there's a lot of pressure, right? There's a huge amount of pressure to be seen and heard out there. So there's a lot more advertising going on because, well, people are trying to get their services out there or their products out there. But my main concern is really dialing in to why we would be so distracted. Okay, why would we be so distracted by all of that? And of course, as we know, it's called shiny object syndrome. Now, I have been known to be a bit of a squirrel. Squirrel? Or is it a magpie with shiny objects? I'm not sure. So there's two types of things that go on at that point. One is you're just really curious. Okay, maybe this is something that you've thought about before and you're kind of intrigued by it. And I'm always very interested in a lot of different things. Okay, so you could say it's a curiosity because some posts are really intriguing, but honestly, it's more of it ends up being a distraction. Like a lot of things in our life, we tend to be sidelined and get distracted because it's easier to do that, okay, than to look and really take a moment for yourself. So I've been talking a lot about that. I've been talking a lot about what is your greatest asset. And your greatest asset, of course, is you. Okay, your greatest asset is you. And a lot of us, well, not a lot, but quite a few people, as we all know, especially given the current environment and time of what's been happening in the world, a lot of people are beginning to recognize that they really need to look seriously at becoming more entrepreneurial, okay? Or really start looking at the fact that, oh, that little side gig that I was kind of dabbling in or hobby I was dabbling in, maybe it's time to take it to the next level, okay? And we've heard this a lot that if you're not online and spending some time online with offering your wonderful assets, whatever, if it's your services for your wisdom and your coaching or your mentorship, or your expertise, or a product that you're passionate about, whether it's in wealth, whether it's in health. Okay. This is where it's at. I mean, and this is how we connect to the world. We're not stifled by, just brick and mortar anymore. And we've gone through all of these different scenarios of sharing with people how powerful this is. Okay. It's really powerful. But here's the thing. The one thing that I've been noticing a lot is this whole shiny object syndrome. People are so distracted, and they get distracted because they haven't really tapped in to what really lights them up, or they think they know what lights them up. And they start on this journey and they get discouraged. All right. So I get it. I've seen it as a high performance coach in the golf industry. As you know, I spent 45 years in that industry, aspiring as a young player, as a junior golfer, and then into amateur, and then into college, and then of course onto the professional circuit. So I get it. I know what it feels like to get stuck. I know what it feels like to get down on yourself. I know what it feels like, okay, not to feel good enough. I know what it feels like when you're not being seen. I know what it feels like not to be heard. I get it. I understand the overwhelm, the frustration, okay? Being tired, being stuck, being angry. Oy, oy. That was a big one for me. I get it. I get all of that. But within all of us, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, you have something that is just yours. You are your greatest asset. And what is that? Your story, your journey. That's what matters. So if you're ready to take a step towards doing something online, okay, but you're being distracted by all these shiny objects. Are you being distracted because you're curious, because you haven't quite sure tapped into what that is? And that's where I was, because I really wasn't sure what was really kind of lighten me up, All I knew is that I wanted to help people. That's all I knew. I knew that I just wanted to help people. And I did find some amazing products that I loved. So I was passionate about sharing it. Okay. And I still have that. I still have my wellness product, my quantum wellness app, as you see on my Facebook stories. I mean, I just love being able to share that with people. I mean, it's just a whole nother level of healing and wellness and balance and alignment. And it lights me up. And of course, if it's working for me, I'm going to share it. Kind of like when I was doing golf. I share what works for me, and I share what works for other people. Okay. And then of course there's my wealth strategies. Okay. I'm really big into now the gold and silver. Okay. This is sound money. Yes, I'm into crypto, digital assets, as I like to call it. I'm into digital assets. Okay. I also do Forex. Okay. But what really lights me up right now is sound money. And it's really important to understand wealth literacy. But the other thing that really lights me up right now, as you know, is you cannot be successful when you're always alone. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to be successful. You will have glimpses of being successful. Okay. I did, my husband did, but there's an awful lot of times that it sure would have been nice to have more support, more mentorship. So yes, I should reframe that. You can become successful, but it's a lot harder and it's a lot longer, and it's kind of lonely too. I mean, we weren't meant to go through this world being alone, remember? We're not here to compete. We're here to collaborate. How about that? Because through collaboration, we can share each other's gifts and wisdom. And that way, I don't have to know everything, right? I can share your beautiful gifts and your beautiful wisdom, okay? And that's what I'm talking about. The greatest asset you have is you. And if you don't really start to get clear and understand the value that you bring, that who you are always going to get distracted by the shiny object syndrome. Okay. So it's one thing to be curious. It's another thing to be constantly distracted by the next thing that just keeps popping up. Okay. And so you will always begin to be distracted until you really tap in to the knowingness of you. Okay. The knowingness of you and how much your worth and your value. It is so important. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I'm sorry I didn't even look at the comments. I just kind of got on a roll. I just love it that you all come to join me. Thank you so much. So I really want to speak into that. I really want to speak into that because when you really start to understand your worth and understand your value and get clarity around your message of how you would like to serve, whether it's in a product business or whether it's in a service business, okay, like I was doing with golf. And now I do a combination of both products and service with my coaching online, helping my community find what they want and help get clear on their messaging. We do this within our community, our Quantum Soul Tribe. So if you're looking to get some clarity and you're looking for your like-minded, heart-minded, higher consciousness type of individuals, reach out. I'll send you off my VIP link and you are more than welcome to join us and check it out and come meet some of these amazing humans that love to share and collaborate as well. And we talk about this a lot, you know, the only thing holding you back from getting what you want is you. That's it. It's only you. So when you start to really draw into the clarity of who you are, but really start to understand your worth and your value, wow, that just opens up a whole new door. And when you really start to share who you really are, people are going to start hearing you. They're going to start seeing you because you're going to start sounding relatable. People just want to know how much you care. They don't care how much you know. They just want to know how much you care. All right? This is so important because people never remember what you said. They just remember how you made them feel. That's what's important. Okay? So the shiny object syndrome, yes, it's okay to be curious because maybe you're looking for something. Okay. But more than likely, 9 out of 10 times, it tends to be more of a distraction because you really haven't taken the time to tap into your worth. Okay. And I encourage you to do that. And if you need a place to do that and you need support around that, come on over to the Quantum Soul Tribe and I'll be happy to give you a link to come check it out and all the other communities over. It's not just our community, our Soul Tribe that's in there, all kinds of different communities in there. Personal development, business development, financial development, wealth literacy. There's all kinds of things in there. It's amazing. A new ecosystem, a whole new paradigm of life in a total new social media platform. So if you're ready to check it out, let me know. You're more than welcome to come on over. And you know what? We can go check out all those different areas to see what you like and figure out together instead of doing it alone. So I hope that helps. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu live, and I'm really looking forward to this journey to the end of the year. We've got 6 weeks left to the end of the year, and what kind of version do you want to step into as we pass through the holidays? So I wish all of my American friends a very, very festive Thanksgiving, because I know this is a very special week for you. And of course, all my friends around the world, I am so grateful and thankful for all of you daily. And my beautiful community of like-minded, heart-minded soulpreneurs who have linked arms and hearts and understood the power of collaboration over competition. It's okay that we all want something different, but when our foundation is linked together in a solid foundation, it sure makes the journey a whole heck of a lot more fun, and it's exciting. I love helping people get what they want. So if this is you and this resonates, I'm glad. If you're still looking, that's cool too. And I'll just let you know that you are loved, you are special, and please begin to share your story. Your story matters. It is your gift to the world. So, therefore, it matters, which means that you matter. And I can't wait to hear your story, and I can't wait to meet you. So, have a beautiful evening and a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I thank you for being part of this journey with me. And as I always say, go unlock what no longer serves you, because beliefs can be a nasty little thing. They can either serve you or they can raise you to a whole nother level. Okay? Because when you let go of the things that no longer serve you, you can now raise the energy within you, become aligned, and that higher vibration, you do not attract what you want, you attract how you are being. It is your beingness that the universe responds to. Okay? And from this stage, this place, this is how we all begin to play into the world that we've only felt in our hearts and in our imaginations. This now becomes our new reality. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.